A very good evening, viewer. You're most welcome to the NILEcast, only on West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day, every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Okumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories this evening, let's have more of what's happening in the world of the headlines. In the headlines tonight, community sensitized on pipe water system in Lefori Town Council, Moyo District. Students to benefit from the accelerated education program in Ajumani District. And West Nile region to benefit from the urban expansion planning. This and more in the NILEcast News Bulletin. It's the 1st of March 2024. You're most welcome to the NILEcast, only on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. The community members of Lefori Town Council have been urged to take responsibility and ensure that there's constant access to clean water so as to resolve the challenges of water crisis and reduce disease burden in the area. This urge was made by Honorable Anyama Williams, the LC5 chairman, Moyo District, during the community sensitization meeting on piped water system in Lefori Town Council in Moyo District. Take a look.
Over community members, both male and female, turned up for the meeting to raise their concerns about the constant water crisis in the area, which has caused untold suffering to the people, with many of them trekking several kilometers in search of clean water. Honorable Anyama Williams, the chairman, Local Council 5 Moyo, said the meeting was to sensitize the people of Lefori Town Council on the piped water system so as to make them take responsibilities and ensure there is constant access to clean water so as to resolve the challenges of water crisis and reduce on disease burden in the area.
We are now preparing the community to understand how the operations and management of the water system will be. How can they benefit from the connections of the water pipe network and the promotions? There is a provision for promotions where a subsidized cost of 50,000 will be paid for 100 connections for the first 100 applicants. So all these are opportunities that come with this, but we are also talking about operations and maintenance of the facility, so that the communities take responsibility through the water board management board. So it has been a successful meeting. The communities raised their concerns and questions, and they were ably answered. I'm very optimistic that now this project will succeed, and it will address the challenges of water shortage in Lefori Town Council and Lefori Sub-County. It will also reduce the disease burden associated with the water shortages in this area will really reduce. You have heard that many homes here lack hand washing facilities because of water shortage. This is going to improve the sanitation of this area because the hand washing facilities will be restored and the quality of life and hygiene at household will improve.
Mr. Mafabi Grace, an engineer who doubles as the team leader for Northern Umbrella under the Ministry of Water and Environment in the meeting, said, as Northern Umbrella, they have been mobilizing funds for running the piped water system in Lefori, and that explains why there has been delays in the implementation of the project. He, however, said now they are glad that they have secured all the funds needed for the project.
If I'm to explain, for such interventions to come, if you look at Lefori Town Council, as Northern Umbrella, we have been collecting about £1 million shillings a month. And for such an intervention, which requires about 700 million, you need over 60 years period of collecting monthly revenue to get the required amount of money to come and intervene. So it's one of the reasons we have delayed to do something. But we have succeeded in mobilizing the required funds to ensure that we come and do something Lefori.
Mr. Obolejo William, the Assistant District Water Officer Moyo, said as the project will be rolled out to the community members, they should own it and ensure that the project is always operational and easily managed through the formation of water user committees so as not to let the system break down.
As this project is brought to the community, I want the community to own this facility and take responsibility in managing the water system, especially in monthly contribution and organizing meeting. Also to set that committee, like the chairperson, the treasurer, that will take over, inheriting that subcommittee and manage the water system, so that water we see the water as a sustainable, so that it doesn't break down.
Mrs. Achan Vanessa, a sociologist working with Northern Umbrella under the Ministry of Water and Environment, when asked on the benefits of the project, said constant access to clean water and reduction in waterborne diseases are the major benefits the people of Lefori can get under this project.
Your question, what are we benefiting from the project? One, it's bringing water closer to you. Two, when you embrace the safe water system or the safe water consumption, you're eliminating the diseases connected with, or the waterborne diseases connected with taking unsafe water. So those are the key benefits that you're getting.
Mr. Ngupi Charles, the in charge of Lefori Health Center 3, also a community member, wondered why Northern Umbrella supplies air instead of water, saying the constant water crisis at the health center has made them to ask the expectant mothers to come with water while visiting the health facility. Northern Umbrella, through the Ministry of Water and Environment, has been entrusted with the responsibility of providing access to clean water to the people of Lefori Town Council through the piped water system.
In the outlets, and we have been paid for that air. And as time went by, it even brought us some kind of confrontation with Mr. Oja. Why is he sending for us air for which we are paying? And up to the extent, I remember our officer even visited us to the facility to try to sort the issue out, but we did not reach to tangible solution. My question is, either you, the chairman, with your team, or maybe the umbrella, could you find us the technical problem of which we are not receiving the water at the health facility? Surely it's difficult sometimes. When the only borehole breaks down, we ask clients to come with their jerrycan of water for delivery. Imagine that is you. How would you feel? It's really painful at that level. The second concern is about pipe extension. Just appeal that mostly people will have an issue with you during the time of extension is when their crops are destroyed. Can I kindly request that the extension should be done as soon as possible, preferably this month, before people put their crops on. Otherwise, we are grateful that we appreciate this project, we want the project, and we have given the land for free, such that their crops will not be destroyed and we receive the water.
However, the community members in the area still grapple with the challenge of water crisis, and this made these community members to raise their concern about the matter to the district. It's from this basis that the sensitization meeting on the piped water system was called to resolve and give an assurance to the people about the project. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumu for West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories this evening, as young learners dropped out from their various schools due to multiple challenges such as teenage pregnancy, lack of school fees, and social challenges, Watch Child Canada has offered a second opportunity for the disadvantaged children to go back to school through the Accelerated Education Program. The Accelerated Education Program is being implemented in the different schools such as Pagirinya Secondary School, Ayiro, Majai, and Lerwa Secondary School in Ajumani District. Take a look.
As young learners dropped out from their various schools due to multiple challenges such as pregnancy, lack of school dues, and social challenges, Watch Child Canada has offered second opportunity for disadvantaged children to go back to school through the Accelerated Education Program. While passing out the information, the head teacher, Zaipi Senior Secondary School, Amizaro Jerome, highlighted that the learners under Accelerated Education Program will be registered according to the class they dropped out from, while students from Senior 1 to Senior 2 will study for 2 years and sit for UCE. Students of Senior 3 and 4 will study within a period of 1 year. He further said registering learners in school is progressing, and the learners who took part in the program will be supported by both the government and organization with the tuition.
This is a program that gives a second opportunity for learners who dropped out of school for various reasons. Maybe because of pregnancy, because of lack of school dues, maybe illness and so on. If one dropped from senior 1 or 2, we register you in level 1. But if you dropped from senior 3 or 4, we register you in level 2. Level 1 lands for 2 years, then we present you for UCE. Then level 2 lands for 1 year, then we present you for UNEB examinations. The good thing is they have condensed the curriculum. Their curriculum has been contracted, and I, for one, participated in preparing the curriculum for Accelerated Education Program with the NCDC, National Curriculum Development Center. I was on the panel of English. So we prepared the curriculum for 2 years for AEP. As I talk right now, last year alone, we presented the 43 candidates, and they passed.
Akelo Gladys again wrote a teacher, and Warshile Canada said Warshile Canada has been supportive to the community by supporting vulnerable girls who dropped out of schools due to teenage pregnancy and the accelerated education program offering them chance to go and study.
Now, we expect that these learners at the end of the 2 years, they are supposed to sit for examination and come out with the UCE certificate. So that is what Warchild has been doing to the community. They have so far sent so many learners outside. The first project was under Wellspring, and now this that we are running currently is under MasterCard. So we are so glad we are here in JPSS, and so if we train all these learners, when they go outside there, they can be really competitive people in the community, and they can support themselves, they can support their parents, they can support their other siblings.
The Accelerated Education Program AEP is a learning-based opportunity initiated by Warshile Canada to support victimized children of early pregnancy, lack of school dues to support progression of their education. Currently, the program is implemented in different schools by Warshile Canada, for example, in Pagrinya SS, Ailo, Majilewa SS, and in Zaipi SS. Peace Ushaki, Onjima Alan, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories this evening as various stakeholders from the various municipalities and districts in the West Nile region, including Arua City, have been trained on early planning for urbanization to help the region in benefiting from urban expansion planning. The purpose of this training was to reduce on the negative impacts of human activities on the environment. Vasco Gift reports.
West Nile region is set to benefit from the urban expansion planning as they focus on better roads connections, power lines, water lines, and also increase the value for lands, among others. This was revealed during a sensitization meeting for leaders from Koboko municipality together with Koboko district held in Koboko. Samuel Mabala, the Country Urban Advisor Cities Alliance, said the agreement is to ensure that the two parties of Koboko and Arua City cooperate and send technical teams to work together so as to acquire knowledge on urban planning and also sensitize the community on developmental issues so as to attract investors.
We expect an MOU to be established between Koboko municipality, district government, and Arua City Council, where they are going to cooperate by sending a team of the technical officers who will come and work together with the urban expansion team of Koboko municipality and Koboko district government, and do that exercise. It should not take long because it's not a complicated exercise. It should take 2 to 3 days, and Koboko will have its urban expansion. Thereafter, implementation will follow. And most important of all is to go to the field to guide and show the communities where the arterial roads have been planned to attract investment in the city. So it is my appeal to the people of Koboko, people of Arua, to work together and make sure we can plan and develop our cities.
Nakanwaji Rashida from Makere University stated that the sensitization is meant to reduce the negative impacts of human activities on the environment, like pollution of the environment, through giving access to non-pollutants.
You know, the population in our country is growing, and therefore urbanization is taking its course, meaning there is going to be consumption of more land. But this program looks at planning areas before the development comes, because where we have the development in place before planning, then it becomes very difficult to reverse. And one of the key areas of urban expansion planning is climate change. You know, this is a global phenomenon that is affecting everyone. So through urban expansion planning, we can be able to mitigate climate change effects. For example, urban expansion planning looks at accessibility in terms of transportation planning, where we are having 30-kilometer wide roads, arterial roads, and these roads are in position to accommodate cycling lanes, pedestrian lanes, and then the driveways. So through this, it means we are promoting pedestrianization, and therefore we are going to cut on the pollution levels from the vehicles. Where people are cycling, definitely we shall be reducing on pollution in our cities. And as well, the other issue is on housing, where urban expansion looks at accessible and affordable housing for the poor in the urban centers.
According to Lomo Christopher, the Senior Assistant Town Clerk, North Division Koboko Municipal Council, the training has made him to understand that they can attain a uniform development.
Urban planning, we have realized that as a municipality, we can plan for the peri-urban areas of the sub-counties without annexing borders. So I am very grateful that this training has come, and I'm also very grateful that I'm going to be part of the TOTs that is going to educate the communities. We need to really encourage planning and expansion, because whether we like or not, these places will become urban, or they're already urban by the definition of urban area.
Engabwa Simon, the Senior Community Development Officer, Koboko District, said there is a need to sensitize the community about the new concept and sharing ideas with leaders about urban expansion planning beyond boundaries and how services can be extended to such places for better future growth and development of the cities and towns.
That we have the right information, we must be able to prepare the communities to understand this new concept, and they should be able to embrace it. This also will go a long way in sharing this with our political and the top technical leadership to be able to understand and appreciate this. So I think for me what is key also is the gender dimension that has also come out very well, that as we are doing the designs and the expansion, we have to bring an aspect of gender inclusiveness in this process, including also having a green city and a town.
The planning is to ensure that the towns work together so as to attain development in the long run. Peace Oshaki, Vasco Gift, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
More in our stories this evening, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, has said the base of the army is good despite the few pockets of challenges. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni said that the command should not tolerate those bringing pollution in the army. The President made these remarks today on the 1st of March 2024 during the 13th Tarehe Sita Thanksgiving Breakfast 2024 held at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. The event ran under the theme, "How can I repay the Lord for all of his benefits to me?" President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni said the UPDF is doing well professionally and assured Ugandans that the few challenges which are faced by the army will be sorted out. General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni further revealed that the UPDF has been able to succeed due to the combination of ideology and spirituality. And And more in our stories this evening, the National Unity Platform has requested the resignation of Honorable Matthias Mpunga, the former leader of the opposition and current parliamentary commissioner. This comes after Honorable Mpunga admitted to receiving a substantial sum of 500 million under the guise of service award. The revelation surfaced amidst the ongoing online protest marked the hashtag Uganda Parliament Exhibition. The protest is aimed at shedding light on the widespread corruption, abuse of office and mismanagement within the parliament and other governmental spheres. According to the scheme in question, Honorable Mpunga was allocated a staggering sum of 500 million shillings. This revelation prompted an urgent meeting convened by the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni on Wednesday, the 28th of February 2024. During the meeting, Honorable Matthias Mpunga reportedly admitted to his involvement in the controversial allocation and issued his apology for his actions. Subsequently, he was strongly advised by the senior leaders of the NUP, including all deputy presidents, senior legislators, that stepping down from his role as a parliamentary commissioner would be the most appropriate course of action given the circumstances. And that, viewer, marks the end of the Nilecast only on West Nile Television. Thank you always, viewers, for taking the time to be with us always from the beginning of the Nilecast to the end of the Nilecast only on West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name is Okumuringa Christine. Have a good evening.